Hey guys, in this video we'll talk about what happens when a secant intersects another secant inside a circle. But first, let's talk about what a secant is. A secant is a line or segment that intersects a circle at exactly 2 points. So basically, a secant is a line or segment that goes from one end of your circle to the other end of your circle. So if we're looking over on the left at that circle, we have two examples of secants. AD is considered a secant because it goes from the top left of our circle to the bottom right of our circle. Another example of a secant is segment or line BC. That's also considered a secant because it goes from the top right of our circle to the bottom left of our circle. So from one end to the other. Now, when two secants intersect, they create an interior angle. To find the measure of that interior angle, let's first talk about figuring out what arcs go with what angles. So to figure out what arcs go with what angles, you just want to think about the snow cone shapes that we've been talking about with our inscribed and central angles. So the arcs that make that snow cone shape with that interior angle are arc CD and arc AB. Now let's go back to how to find the measure of the interior angle. The measure of the interior angle created by your two secants is going to be equal to the average of the arc measures. So let me make up an example. Let's say arc CD is equal to 58 and arc AB is equal to 42. And let's try and find the measure of angle AEB. To find the measure of that angle, we're just going to average the two arcs. So I'm going to add them together, divide them by 2. 42 plus 58 gives us 100. And 100 divided by 2 is 50. So the measure of angle AEB is 50. Also, the measure of angle CED is 50 because those are vertical angles. Now, let me give you another example of this exact same type of problem, but this time around, I'm going to give you the measure of one of the arcs. I'm going to give you the measure of the interior angle, and I want you to find the measure of the arc at the top. Pause the video and try this out, and when you're ready, push play. All right, let's go ahead and go over this. So first, I'm going to set the measure of that interior angle equal to the average of the arcs. Now, we don't know what the measure of arc AB is, so I just put measure of arc AB in there. You could even put X in there if you wanted to. And now we've got an equation to solve. We just need to multiply both sides by 2, which would give us 104, and then subtract the 56 from both sides. So the measure of arc AB will be equal to 48 degrees. And that's it. So again, to find the measure of the interior angle created by two secants, you just want to average the arc measures.